What's up, everybody? We're back here on the early access for the brand new map here in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I don't know if I'm going to release this video during early access or if I'm going to release it after early access, so depending on when you watch this, I'll just give you a timestamp. I'm recording this on the 9th of June currently, and we're going to head out and see if we can find some trophy tapir and pretty much whatever else we can find along the way. Looks like we got a Grison, however it's pronounced. Every time I look up the pronunciation, I get like 4 different ways that it's pronounced. So let me know in the comments what way you pronounce it, because Google is literally no help in this scenario. It gives you so many different pronunciations. Can we get this shot? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think we got it. Okay, there we go. We got a couple of little Grison. I'm just going to call them a Grison. It's easier than trying to pronounce it Grison or Grison or whatever its actual pronunciation is. So I'm just going to call it the Grison. There's this little guy right here. That is a level 3 Grison. That is super cool. 275 on the score. Definitely not a huge one, but we haven't really seen too many big ones this entire time, so not really expecting to, but hopefully we can find a good one soon. Oh, there we go. We got a tapir right there. Now we're just going to blast this thing with the 300 because it's not a giant and it's running away from us. But we got our first tapir of the day. I really like these guys. I want to try and get a rare one because I think they're going to look really, really cool. So hopefully we can find one of them. Let's take a look at this guy right here. That is a level 6 brown gray. And I thought I heard something. Maybe it was just our dog. Man, we got ourselves a bunch of Grison right there. That is super cool. We're going to try and take down all of them, I think. How far away are they? About 130. I can probably aim right there and smoke him. Yeah, he's down. That guy's down too. That guy's down too. Well, that went pretty good. Smoked her. So there's our first Grison. Let's see this guy right here. A gray fur type. Another small one, so nothing too crazy there. Now, these other ones, they didn't really run anywhere, so we just can claim them right here. Another small one. Nothing too crazy. And this guy was standing in a much cooler pose, so that's good at least. Get a nice screenshot of him. Now, when it comes to the Grison, I have primarily found them at, like, the river and over on this right side. They seem to really like it over here. Kind of same with the tapir. I haven't really seen any tapir past like this area over here. I think we had a zone for them somewhere over here, but yeah, right here. Here's a zone for them. But they really don't get up into the mountains, so it seems like both species we're going for today, they're kind of on this side more. Gosh, these ocelot are so pretty. I just can't get over how good the markings look on them. Like, this is a beautiful animal. Oh, capybaras! You're dead. You're dead. Oh, what about you? Oh, you're dead too. Now, where's the rest? What are the other ones gonna do? The other one's gonna come over here and fight me? Nope, looks like this might have been them all. Well, we got ourselves a few capybaras along the way. Can never complain about that. Love taking down some capybara. Oh! Okay, there is more. Well, we got a couple of tapir over here. I decided to change it to earlier in the morning. We also got some ocelot over there. Definitely going to target the tapir first. And then once we kill them, if there's any ocelot in range, we'll take them down as well. So let's go ahead and pop him. Pop him. And can I get him? Yes, I can. There is this guy right here. Another level 4 difficulty American tapir. You know, I have yet to find a drink time for these guys. I'm starting to think they don't drink. Because if we take a look at the feed zones, where are they? As you can see right here, we got an 18 to 21 feed time. Of the ones that we just shot, their time would have been around like 3 to 6 if I'm not mistaken, but I killed them both before getting the zone. We also have a 21 to 0 feeding time right there. We got a 6 to 10 resting time right here. And a 14 to 18 resting time as well. So really the only time that remains is really early in the morning. I mean, I guess I could switch the time to earlier in the morning and just see if they drink, but from what I can tell, I don't think they do. Sorry, little guy. You're growling at me too much. Let's check this other tapir out, though. This one is a level 3 male. From what I've seen, the males don't get as big as the females, so we're primarily going to be looking for females, but I really do want to get some rares, so I'll just shoot every tapir we see. And oh my gosh, those teeth are something else. And here's that first little ocelot. This is the fine fur type, which I believe just means it's got like fine markings on it. Well, that's a feed zone right there, and I'm going to assume it's for the tapir, which would mean that they don't have a drink zone as far as I can tell. Unless, is that a drink zone right there? That is a drink zone, but is it a tapir? Ah, eating 0 to 3 for the tapir. No. Well, so that's a jaguar drinking zone. Ah, man. That sucks, man. So the tapir do not have a drink zone, which means we're going to have to hunt them in feed zones. It seems like the feed zones are close to water. So, I mean, I guess that's going to have to be the go-to. That is a level 5 tapir right there. Let's go ahead and just unload into it. We've got ourselves a caiman near. Yeah, there he is. Well, now that we know that these guys do not have a drink zone, I think it's time that we go to a more favorable time where it's not dark. Hi, little guy. I am so sorry you had to get absolutely destroyed like that. But you did it to yourself, swimming when you could have ran around. Ooh, okay, so we got a couple of spectacled bears here. I'm pretty interested in taking these guys down, because I do feel like we haven't shot nearly enough of them. And I mean, that guy's a pretty solid one. Can I hit that? No. Oh, that's it right there, though. Oh, there's another one right there. Think we got him. Maybe? I'll be honest, I don't know if that was vitals or not. There is one of our bears. This is the mythical. That thing's beautiful. 1951 on the score. That was a big mythical. Not too bad, man. You know, hopefully eventually we can get some rares for these guys, because I really want to see what kind of rares they have. Here is the other bear. That is our level 7, 1,000, or not 1,777, 17.77. I completely got rid of the decimal there. Fantastic. Another X markings. They look quite cool. Gosh, I saw minimalistic markings, and my brain went to melanistic markings, and I was like, oh, that's a rare. Nope, it's minimalistic markings, not melanistic markings, so that's quite sad. Ooh, that's a level 4 right there. I have not killed a level 4 yet. And I still haven't killed a level 4. We're doing great. Well, we got a tapir over here. It's probably the smallest one we've seen since we started playing this map, which is pretty crazy. So let's just get him down. And got her. No, I didn't. There we go. That one was better, maybe. Nope, that one. Okay, we're really bad at this. She's got to be dead. I think that that is a really high estimate. I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that is a high estimate for level 4. Let's take this bad boy down once it stops sprinting around. Okay, we might be able to do this right here. It's about 300 away, so just get its attention and wait for it to go broadside. Oh, it's broadside, but can I take that? I think we smoked it. I mean, that was a risky shot for me to take, but I think we got it. Okay, let's take a look at what this guy scores. If I'm remembering correctly, I think that was a really good estimate. Oh my gosh, it was so close to being a diamond. That's kind of crazy. We got so close to a diamond right there, but it was just barely off. Well, that is the largest Taruka I have seen as of now, so we're going to smoke that guy and just hope that it's a giant. This is the first one that's actually had an estimate that could go over diamond. So fingers crossed that it's a level 2 that makes diamond. That'd be awesome. All right, let's take a look at this thing right here. What will it score? 9567. That is by far the largest Taruka that we have seen. That thing looks pretty cool, man. I mean, they're a weird looking deer. I'll give them that. The the shape of the antlers is quite different from anything that we've ever had in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And I just love these guys. They are super unique, super cool. Hoping to get some rares or a diamond. I stopped hunting right here, but picked up hunting 2 days later and got these. Oh, that is a giant right there. Unfortunately, it's about to spook, so we're going to have to take a shot super, super quick. Smoked him. Absolutely nailed that beautiful buck. That is our second diamond whitetail that we have found since we got this map. Definitely not the diamonds I'm looking for, but hey, a diamond's a diamond at the end of the day. I really want to find some trophy tapirs. Obviously, that is what this entire video is about. However, we've got ourselves a trophy whitetail deer, so I mean, that's pretty cool. Ma'am, what are you doing? I guess she just wanted to roll up on me like that. Interesting. And we got him. Might as well. What a shot! Okay, we're absolutely insane, apparently. I gotta know where we hit this thing. Gotta be a heart shot, right? Oh, neck bone. Wow. That's crazy, man. But here it is. That is a giant-looking diamond whitetail deer, 273.55. Yeah, that's pretty freaking big. The problem is, we have so many diamond whitetail already from our over 50,000 whitetail kills that we did on our Great One grind. So I don't really need one of these. Because turns out killing 54,000 whitetail deer with herd management gets you a lot of diamonds. Is that a rare Vicuna? Is that a rare Vicuna? That looks rare to me. I was... Dude. No way. I even said the name incorrectly because I was so flustered, like, oh my gosh, that looks rare to me. That looks like a rare. I mean, none of them look like this aside from this one. I think that might be a Leucistic. That looks Leucistic to me. It's about 200 away. I think we can easily hit this shot here. Let's just go ahead and... Actually, I kind of want to get closer. I kind of want to get close and actually take a look at this thing. Oh, yeah, that's totally different. 100% that guy is different than the others. Also, hold on. I just realized that was a really big bear track. Because this guy right here is a 7 and he goes up to 158. This one over here went way higher. If you look right here, it goes up to 200. So that means this would have to be a mythical or a legendary. And I'll be honest, I haven't shot enough of these to know if mythicals are even that weight estimate. But either way, that is a really hefty track, and we definitely want to take it down. Wow, that looks so cool, man. That is a beautiful looking Vicuna. That is awesome. We definitely need to get a little bit closer if we can, because that thing's so cool, but the wind is just not in our favor. So that's not great. Honestly, this might be the closest we can get, because I do have the backpack on. The wind is also not in our favor at all. This might be the closest we're going to get. I mean, if I zoom in editing, you guys can see it pretty well, I assume. So we at least get a little bit of a good look at this thing right here. Here we go. Let's take this bad boy down. Come on. I'm going to wait for it to put its head up just to make sure its lungs aren't, like, moved down at all. Smoked him. Holy. We absolutely smoked him. So I think after we claim this guy, we are definitely going to go track down that bear because that was a hefty track over there. And I'm hoping that that will be a level 9. Oh, yeah, that's definitely rare, right? It's gotta be. It's Leucistic. Let's go, man. We got a Leucistic Gold Vicuna. 199, so it's a good bit over gold. Oh, that is super, super cool. Is it just me or does it look normal in the harvest screen here? I feel like it looked more Leucistic on the ground. You know, we'll have to take a look at it in the trophy lodge. That'll tell us for sure. Ah, it's a mythical. Okay. Well, we'll shoot it anyway. Let's just give this guy a bullet real quick. Smoked him. All right, let's check this guy out, see how close it would have been to diamond, and we messed it up, but it was nowhere near it. These guys are pretty. These guys are really cool. Oh, I used the wrong gun. I forgot these guys are class 6. I am so used to bears being class 7. Because I think this is the only bear that is below class 7. I'm going to have to get used to that, man. Well, there it is. There is our Leucistic Vicuna. Definitely an interesting looking Leucistic. And I gotta say, it does look different in the lodge and in game than it did in the harvest screen. I feel like the harvest screen, it kind of like hid all of this gray and just made it look like it was a normal Vicuna. But I mean, this is really cool, man. I'm so glad that we finally got a brand new species rare. This is really, really cool. And honestly, I think we're going to end the video here. We got ourselves a few really cool trophies today. We got the whitetail, and then obviously we got this Vicuna right here. Overall, a successful day. We didn't necessarily get the species that we wanted, but we did get some really cool stuff. So I'm quite happy with this. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, as well as leaving a comment down below and hitting that like button before you go. Thank you to the devs once again for giving me early access to this map right here, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!